Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPR and radio. And this is Friday, May 6th, 2022. We're going to do a lot of energy work tonight. If you've been paying attention, the WEF, World Economic Forum, has gotten together with the United Nations, and they are trying to accelerate their 2030 global program where we are going to be slaves or transhumans, and we will own nothing and be happy. I don't think so. So, we got to do more magic. Energy work to negate what they are doing. So we're going to focus on that tonight. And I also want to say is, when Spirit wants me to know something, they'll just keep putting it in front of my face. So today, what was brought to my attention was one of the groups that we cannot give recognition to and just ignore on the world stage is the Catholic Church. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of history real quick. During World War II, Hitler and most of Germany was Catholic. And Hitler did a lot of ethnic cleansing for the Catholic Church. The WEF is in bed with the church and the Pope. The UN, my God, they have Jesuits all over the place, the Catholic Church. Now, I am not talking about the people that go to Mass every day and go to pray and get comfort. I'm talking about the hierarchy in the Catholic Church, the Pope and his minions. So we're also going to give them attention, and we're going to cut ties to their magic too. I'm telling you, it's crazy out there. The more I learn, the more creepier it gets. Wanting to also bring to your attention that in 4 more days, Mercury goes into retrograde, which means if it can go wrong, it will. And we're actually in the curve, and it'll be in retrograde till June 3rd. So give it 3 more days, say June 6th. This is not time to start projects. It's not a good time to sign contracts. It is a time for finishing projects, completing things, going within even. I know some people don't even want to go outdoors in retrograde. Mechanical things can go wrong. Car can break down. Your computer can break down. Communication is really challenging. And when I went to look up Mercury in retrograde, the headline was, it's going to be a retrograde of chaos, so be careful. Well, I have to say, I am seeing it around people right now. Now, one of the good things about retrograde is that it may screw up a lot of the WEF's plans because that's retrograde. You think everything's going to go smooth and then poof, it goes south. It can bring a lot of stuff up to the surface and, let things be known. So, just be careful. And if things are getting a little tough and not running well and things are breaking down, really, it's a retrograde moment, and for the next 3 weeks till June 3rd, you can blame it on the retrograde. Okay, so let's do some energy work. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask that you send energy. We're going to create a bubble of light and put the energy work in that bubble. And at the same time, I'm going to ask that you also do creative visualization and you actually imagine this happening. All right? Okay. So for those of you that are going to participate, I want you to sit down, sit as straight up as you can. And for right now, you can put your hands in your lap like you're going to receive, because you are. And I want you to put your feet flat on the floor, unless you're short. You can lay down if you want, but don't fall asleep, okay? All right, close your eyes. And I want you to take some gentle breaths. I want you to breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. Do that till I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call to all your teachers, guides, masters, all the divine beings that work with you, the cosmic beings, the whales, the dolphins, and I'm going to invite them in to amplify our work tonight. Now, I want you to feel yourself now, this golden antenna go up from the top of your head and feel it reconnect with the Creator. And as you connect with the Creator, feel all this incredible high healing divine energy come into your crown chakra, flow all the way down your body, down your legs, out your feet into the earth, down your arms, out your hands. Allow it to flow down your spine. Feel yourself totally consumed in this divine energy. And wherever you have a challenge in your body, let's send some extra divine energy there and feel it just percolate. And as it percolates, it releases any stuck, trapped energy, and it raises the vibration of that area. So you receive a divine healing. So allow that divine energy to flow all the way down your legs, out your feet, into the earth, down your arms, out your hands, your spine. Like I said, just let this energy percolate. And now I want you to imagine we're in this huge stadium filled, and everyone's connected through their heart chakra, and we're holding hands to the right, to the left. And as we connect with the Creator, feel that divine energy flow down your right arm, your hand into the neighbor, and that energy just flows into the circle. And as it flows, we also call to all the other divine beings that are out there, the gods and goddesses of light, past, present, future, all the divine beings that are alive on the earth plane. We ask their higher selves to add their divine energy into what we're doing. All the divas, air, earth, fire, water, let them also add their energy to what we're doing. Now send love and light to the left, and as it flows to the left, the circle is closed, so only that which is light may enter. We're going to call to the trees to come in and take this energy and send it into the earth, not only to help the trees maintain their balance, but the Mother Earth also retain her balance. And then out through the branches so all life forms can feel this really positive energy. Now we call all the rock stones, crystals, minerals, all the earth keepers on the planet to lock into the big earth keeper that's in the center of the stadium that's going to amplify our work over 100,000-fold. We also call all the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, all the sacred and holy spots on the planet to lock in to our divine circle tonight. And I'm going to ask Mother, Father, God, that everyone that joins and adds energy to the circle receives a divine healing, and that you guide us into doing that our will, but thy will be done. So be it. All right, so you can send energy into the center. We're going to imagine it going into this huge bubble of light, and do some creative visualization while I'm doing this. All right, so take a deep breath. And as you exhale, again, feel that divine energy flow down your arms, out your hands, out your chakras, into the center. And we're creating this huge bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're putting the Pope, the hierarchy of the Roman Catholic Church in it, and everyone that's involved. All right, let there be light. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. To the Pope, the hierarchy of the Roman Catholic Church, you're fired, and we're cancel clearing all your magic. This is to the black and white Pope, the Albrandos, the Jesuits, Opus Dei, the Illuminati, the WEF, the UN, the WHO, and all the organizations that work with you, including all Masons that support you, all the way down to the simple layperson. God the Creator is putting you on notice that all your works are now going to crumble and dissolve to dust. You do not own anything on this planet, nothing. We release, cancel, clear, and dissolve all from your black magic that you will have woven with Satan to keep the planet and all life forms in slavery. We call to Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut off ties to all your magic, including all skins that is written on, no matter where you keep it hidden. Nothing can hide from God, so be afraid. Be very afraid. As to ties to all your black magic is cut from you in pacts made with Satan, we call the violet flame to clean up all your dark energy, and then we send the angel light energy to heal it. Fill it up with the Creator's divine love. We command the skins and parchments to now be neutral, only emitting love. I call upon the fire elemental to blaze and burn in all your vaults and everywhere that you keep these skins and parchments of magic. Let the flame do the final cleansing. I now see all your vaults in flame and burning till all skin and parchments are in ashes. All trusts are hereby dissolved through the sacred trust that God has with humans to set us free. We cut all black magic, satanic ties and binds you have placed on all life forms, souls, the planet Earth, going back to the time of Pope Boniface and any papal bulls he created, cutting ties to the express trust called Unum Sanctum that claims the Pope owns all souls. The ties and binds to this energy and all souls are now cut free from his bondage. You own no one. The people of this planet all have their very own direct link to God, the Creator, thus in charge of all dominion on the planet. You do not own the world, Pope, humans, nor any souls on the planet or anywhere. We can manage our own sacred trusts with the Creator ourselves. You're fired. We now reconnect all these souls to the Creator, helping them become awakened, conscious, spiritual beings. We cut the ties to all Pope Nicholas V in 1435 and the trust he set up, claiming all real estate as his, then hiding that in magic. We again cut the ties with this trust, called the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal, then we reconnect it to God. Now we command it to be neutral. Or only emit love. We call forth the fire elemental to burn this magic and all it is written on to ashes. This trust is hereby dissolved by the light of God, the Creator, and everything that is holy. We cut all ties to Pope the Sixth and the trust that makes people slaves. We again cut the ties to this magic and the bonding of it with Satan. We call the violet flame through it to clean up the energy, angel light to heal it. Then we reconnect it to the Creator, commanding it to be neutral. We again call to the fire elemental to blaze through this magic till it's cleansed by fire to ashes and dust. I see the storage vaults in physical flame now. We now see all veils and overlays over all souls being removed, allowing everyone to reconnect to their higher selves, becoming awakened spiritual beings, fully aware of their divine missions and purposes. We cut all ties with the trust called Si Suis Qui Vis claiming all souls to Satan and the Catholic Church. As these ties are cut, we call the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal, fill it up with the Creator's love. And again, we command it to be neutral, to only emit love. I call the fire elemental to burn the skin it's written on, till in ashes. And as that's done, see all souls being set free again, becoming awakened spiritual beings. We cut all ties and magical contracts Roman Vatican Church Empire had with Hitler. All concordats are now dissolved by the violet flame, healed in angel light, and reconnected to the Creator, now becoming neutral or only emitting love. This energy of the First through the Fourth Reich is now dissolved. We cut all ties to all curses that were directed at the Cathars from Pope Innocent III and the Albigensian Crusade. We cancel clear all written papal bulls, setting all Cathars free, present and future. We call the higher selves of all popes, black and white, past, present, future, all Nazis, Albrados, Jesuits, Opus Dei, the Illuminati, and all fraternal organizations, including the WEF, the WHO, and the UN, connected, and all the other fraternal organizations connected to the Roman Catholic Church, to step forward in the light of God and renounce Satan and all their lies, deceptions, and the wars they create. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we call to their higher self and guardian angels to put them all in positions of harmlessness now. We remove all veils and overlays that they've placed on each other, cut the oaths they have taken together, binding them to each other and their projects, now removed. For those who choose to stay with Satan, again, your free will, we place you all in a bubble of mirror, the mirror facing you, so any dark energy you try and send will stay contained. We add the violet flame to clean the energy up so it does not gain any strength. And this bubble of mirror will stay up 24/7, 365 days a year, from here through eternity. It will dissolve when you choose to work in the light of the Creator and not Satan. Until then, this bubble keeps you powerless. Let all veils and overlays of magic of protection be removed as the goddess of truth brings everything up that they're trying to hide to the surface, and in a way where the masses see it. And given the divine inspiration on how to correct what they've done. Now, as far as the Vatican's computers, we're going to cut the ties with any evil attempt to work with time and manipulate people in time. And as we cut those ties with them and anyone who tries to manipulate, we violet flame those computers and all that equipment. Fill it up with love. See everything reconnected to the Creator. Now we command it to break down, to not work, to not function. Their programs, their zeros and ones, see that flipping and keep flipping. That screws up their programs. And let this also be done with the D-Wave computers. But in the D-Wave computers, we're going to send this very incredibly hot energy right to the very chip in the middle. So hot that the computer breaks down, it loses memory. Let all the backups that the Pope has and anybody who works with them of their plans and their machines working with time, see it break down. We're going to put huge magnets on all their equipment and see it wipe all those programs clean. Anywhere that they've got backups, see it being wiped clean. And all those programs falling apart and all those people set free. So I also call to all these people, and if it's for their highest good, we're going to ask that their karmic return comes back to them now over 100,000 fold. And I step aside as it's returned. And as their magic is dissolved and neutralized, all life forms can now reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, enlightened, joyful, spiritual beings, quantum leaping us and the golden age into divine enlightenment. And see that energy of divine enlightenment being amplified. All right, so let's take a deep breath and we're going to release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So take another deep breath, and as you exhale, we're going to create another bubble of light. And we're going to put in this bubble of light all of humanity, all life forms, and the planet Earth. And we're going to cut ties that binds Earth and humanity to Satan. There we go. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Oof. We call to Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut ties to all satanic magic around all life forms, organic, inorganic, including all movie stars, singer, illusion makers, the music, TV, movie, cable, and radio communication, industries, politicians, leaders, religious leaders, military personnel of all ranks, and all decision makers, the WEF, the UN, the WHO, and the Catholic Church. Plants and animals worldwide. Anyone or anything that will sacrifice their spiritual values for power, knowledge, or material gain. A Fautesian pact. This includes all skins the magic is written on, no matter where Satan keeps it hidden. And as ties to all satanic black magic and pacts that were made with Satan are cut, we call the violet flame to clean up all that dark energy, and then we send the angel light energy to heal it, fill it up with the Creator's love. We command the skin and parchments to now be neutral, only emitting love. I call upon the fire elemental to blaze and burn in all the vaults of Satan, everywhere these skins of parchments of magic are kept. Let the flame do the final cleansing. I now see all the satanic vaults, ethereal or in physical, in flame and burning till all skins and parchments that contracts are written on are in ashes. All trusts are hereby dissolved through the sacred trust that God has with us humans to set us free. We cut all black magic, satanic ties, and binds Satan has placed on all life forms, souls, the planet Earth, going back to the time when Satan was cast out of heaven through this present time and future of our planet. The ties and binds of this energy, let's say all timelines. The ties and binds of this energy and all souls are now cut free from their bondage. Satan owns no one. The people of the planet have their very own direct link to God, the Creator, thus in charge of all dominion on the planet. You do not own the world, humans, nor any souls on this planet or anywhere. And we can imagine our own sacred trust with the Creator. Thank you very much. Satan, like we also said to the Pope, you're fired. We now reconnect all these souls to the Creator, helping them become awakened, conscious, spiritual beings. We cut the ties to all of Satan's trust he set up, claiming all real estate as his, then binding that in magic. We again cut the ties with this trust, call the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal, then we reconnect it to God. Now we command it to be neutral, to only emit love. We call forth again the fire elemental to burn this magic and all it is written on to ashes. This trust is hereby dissolved by the light of God, the Creator, and everything that is holy. We also cut all ties to Satan and all trusts that make people slaves. We again cut the ties to this magic and the bonding of it with Satan. We now call the violet flame through it to clean up the energy, angel light to heal, then we reconnect it to the Creator, commanding it to be neutral. We again call to the fire elemental to blaze through this magic till it's cleansed by fire to ashes and dust. I see the storage vaults, physical or etheric and physical flame now. We now see all veils and overlays over all souls being removed, allowing everyone to reconnect it to their higher selves, becoming awakened spiritual beings, fully aware of their divine missions and purposes. We cut all ties with the trust called C'est Sui Qui Vie, claiming all souls to Satan and the Catholic Church. And as these ties are cut, we call the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal, fill it up with the Creator's love. Now we command it to be neutral, to only emit love. I call the fire elemental to burn the skin it's written on till ashes. We see all souls being set free again, becoming awakened spiritual beings. We cut all ties and magical contracts Satan had with the Roman Vatican Church Empire and Hitler. All concordats are now dissolved by the violet flame, healed in angel light, reconnected the Creator, now becoming neutral or only emitting love. The energy of the First through the Fourth Reich is now dissolved. We call the higher selves of all beings worshiping Satan, past, present, future, to step forward in the light of God and renounce Satan, all lies, deceptions, chaos, and war you create. If you choose not to, which is your free will, I call to your higher self and guardian angel to put you all in positions of harmlessness now. We remove all veils, overlays you have placed on each other, cut the oaths you have taken together, binding you to each other and your projects now removed. And for those of you who choose to stay with Satan, again, your free will, we place you all in a bubble of mirror, the mirror facing you, so any dark energy you try and send out will stay contained, and we add the violet flame to cleanse this energy so it does not gain any strength. The bubble of mirror will stay up 24/7, 365 days a year from here through eternity. It will dissolve when you choose to work in the light of the Creator and not Satan. Until then, this bubble keeps you powerless. All right, let's take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. Woo. I know, I needed that. All right, so we're going to do another bubble of light, and this time we're going to give energy to neutralizing the global reset and the digital reset from the WEF that they created. All right, so take a deep breath. Feel yourself reconnect to the Creator, and all that high, incredible energy comes down out through your hands, your chakras, creating another bubble of light. And in this bubble, we're putting the WEF, the WHO, the UN, the Catholic Church, and all groups that are connected to them in this bubble of light, and that includes all governments and pharmaceutical companies. All right, let there be light. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of sacred fire vested in me, I command. I command. We called all beings of light to unite together as one, combining our creative energies. We called Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut to pieces all plans and all energies that are feeding the Great Reset, the digital reset, the transhuman slavery system, Agenda 21, Agenda 30, along with the slogans Build Back Better and New World Order. So in your mind's eye, see those plans falling apart as more people become conscious of the intent, which is to make a slave of the masses on the planet. See the masses awaken, refusing to comply, creating a revolution of divine light, quantum leaping us into world enlightenment. The Great Reset is biotechno-feudalism and means the issuance of medical passports, soon to be digitalized, as well as transparency of medical records inclusive of medical history, genetic makeup, and disease states. And it could also include the implanting of microchips that would read and report on genetic makeup and brain stats, such that even crossing a national border might one day involve a detailed brain scan to assess an individual security risk. So in your mind, see all those programs and computer programs blocked and scrambled. Again, see the masses not complying. See the AIs turning on their masters, then destroying themselves and their programs. And by turning on their masters, meaning screwing up all their computer programs and not working with them. Let's send a special energy out toward all the AI robots so they rust and malfunction. See the corporations go back to hiring humans to replace the robots, giving them the humans a good living wage. We cut ties to the people who first created the concept of one world government, from King George III to the Committee of the 300 and the Black nobility, as well as all businesses that have carried these ideas into our future through people of fantastic wealth, like the WEF crowd, and influence like banks, politicians, insurance companies, along with major corporations, the United Nations, the WHO, and of course, again, I will say the World Economic Forum. We now call the violet flame to transmute all these ideas and concepts, replacing it with manifesting divine world enlightenment. We cut ties with, with the creator of the Great Reset, the digital reset, Klaus Schwab, and the World Economic Forum, the WHO, Bilderberg Group, the Council of 300, the Council of Rome, the Olympians, the Black nobility, the family, the Rockefellers, the Trilateral Commission, the Society of Cincinnati, the UN, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Bill Gates, Fauci, Henry Kissinger, International Money Fund, Illuminati, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, the Deutsche Bank, and the Catholic Church. These guys have been busy. As we cut ties between these groups, we violet flame all their energies, as well as removing all overlays of vows and oaths they have taken together, and let there be much infighting. So all of their plans fall apart. We ask these beings to step into the light, work for world enlightenment, and if they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves to put them in a position of harmlessness. We ask the Creator to now redirect their funds toward uplifting the masses. We call the violet flame to transmute all energies involved with the Great Reset, the digital reset, starting with the creator Klaus Schwab and his Nazi fascist ideas of world control and taking the Third Reich into the Fourth Reich. Cancel, clear, delete. Starting at Klaus's birth through his childhood, removing all energy overlays his parents placed on him, indoctrinating him into Hitler's ideology and dreams of a 1,000-year rule. Let's cut ties to Klaus's first version of the World Economic Forum, called the European Management Fund, and its Nazi ties. We cut ties to Klaus's ideas of killing off the middle class. As these ideas break down, see the middle class making a comeback all over the world, with many new successful entrepreneurs. We cut ties to the energy of global citizenship, another world for slavery, for world slavery. We cut ties to the ideas of all transhumanism and eugenics program, which includes the expansion of genomics, nanotechnology, and robotics and their penetration into human bodies affecting the brain. In your mind's eye, see all these programs falling apart, and as we place huge magnets on their overdrives, erasing all programs. Imagine all the computer programs start changing their numbers of the ones and zeros, and they keep flipping 01100011100 and destroy all their saved data. See all human machine experiments falling apart. We cut ties to all their books, including A New Deal, A New Frontier, The Great Society, A New World Order, The Great Global Reset, Impact of Science on Society, and Mein Kampf. As we violet flame the material, the words are neutralized and people lose interest in them. Let's make them all invisible so they remain hidden with no forward movement. We cut ties to all Klaus's Nazi collaborators and everyone who participates at the Davos Summit. As those energies are removed, see it being replaced with benevolent thoughts on how they can help humanity and not enslave it. We anchor the violet flame where the WEF and Nazi headquarters are located. See the flame blaze through all the buildings in Davos, including all hotels, releasing any stuck energy, for that is for world domination. Again, replacing it with world enlightenment energy. We cancel clear the energy of the Global 2000, which is a blueprint for mass world genocide. Cancel clear, cancel clear, cancel clear. We remove all overlays over all humans regarding COVID vaccines and being muzzled. As these overlays are removed, see people reconnecting to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual beings who see through the illusions. They start building up their immune system along with rejecting all GMO foods. See people growing their own organic gardens. See in your mind's eye Bill Gates having to give up control of the farmland he bought. And if he tries to grow GMO crops on that land, see them failing, refusing to grow, being replaced with organic crops. And any energy of protection overlays that surround Gates, see it be dissolved by the violet flame. See that man being put in a position of harmlessness where he cannot push his ideas out into the world. Now let's send the violet flame through the fourth revolution that involves the redundancy of human labor in increasing sectors to replace by automation. Also the fifth revolution, stakeholder theory, which they're in bed with the Catholic Church, predatory human capital investments, human capital marketing, digital identity, and the United Nations Sustainable Capital Investments, technocracy, and the New Deal for nature, that is land theft. As the violet flame cleans up their plans, transmuting them to light, See all their plans falling apart, being replaced with world enlightenment ideas and thoughts. Let's send energy out so all China's slave programs fall apart, along with their computer programs malfunctioning. Let's send energy to all those people in Shanghai that are being held captive in their apartments. Give them strength and courage as a big group to break free, to protest, and do it in a way where no one will be hurt or harmed. And that is done in a way where the government backs down and lets those people go, get back to work, and have a normal life. Now, we're going to put up blocks around all the employees at the technocracy companies that are creating programs to push those agendas forward. See them all going dyslexic when they enter their buildings, messing up their computer programs, the old, the new, and all the future programs. Any program that will be used against humanity, see it falling apart, including all transhuman programs. See all their equipment crashing as we keep changing the program numbers, the ones and zeros, along with running big magnets over their hard drives so they lose all their programs. We call to the elementals, the bees, ants, mice, rats, to make nests in their buildings, then chew up building and computer wires. We now call to the dust mites and mold to infect their computers, rendering them ineffective. Let the computer techs have many brain blocks and bubbles with new programs that can harm humanity so they cannot be created. Let's cut ties to their symbols and sigils the corporations use to stay in power, including the Nazi swastika, the Pentagon obelisk, and domes. And anytime you see their symbols, your first reaction is to cut, reverse, and see them lose their power. See that power being returned to the 99%, along with cleaning up and healing the earth and all life forms. Example, real quick, the Verizon with the Z is a sideways lightning bolt is their sigil. Imagine the Z going either like a backward Z or a 2 or a vertical lightning bolt, taking the money that's being stolen from the people and returning it so we have free communication. AT&T, their sigil is the globe. Imagine it spinning in the opposite direction and spinning money back to the people they've robbed. Anything with a pyramid or triangle, let's imagine it upside down so the people at the base are empowered and the few at the top lose their control over the people so the money pours out to Mother Earth and her inhabitants. Many corporate logos are portals. Always picture the portals reversing themselves so the money and energy pours out. You'll find once you start paying attention to corporate logos that are easy to flip to the light, and they're good focal points for light workers, magicians, to return the power to the people and to Mother Earth. These guys work with sacred geometry and they twist it for power. So let's flip them so the power goes to the people. It's like martial arts. Imagine all dark magic of the 1% falling apart, being replaced with world enlightenment energy. See the great reset and digital reset falling apart now in all countries. And we remove all energy veils that surround all people living on the planet Earth that are keeping them from connecting to the Creator, to become awakened spiritual beings as they reconnect to the Creator. See them becoming conscious, awakened spiritual beings, seeing truth and through all the lies and deceptions as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with all kinds of inspiration on how to create and manifest world and happiness and joy in their lives. If it's for the highest good, let's send energy out to all the billionaires so they reconnect to the Creator, allowing them to become awakened spiritual beings that want to help humanity. Let them be divinely inspired to start supporting the masses and middle class by sharing their wealth, helping small businesses thrive, feeding and housing those in need, creating job opportunities for humans as they get rid of their AI programs, sharing the wealth by rebuilding roads, schools, hospitals, and supporting places of higher learning so everyone can afford to better themselves. As they give, let them also receive. See all those light workers working on neutralizing the Great Reset in a bubble of invisibility, remaining unseen by any of the 1% who have any intent on harm, yet be seen by the wealthy benevolent. All right, fill that up with light and much energy. We're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, guys. Oh, yeah. Aloha, everyone. Sorry, it's really hard to do energy work and to chat. All right, let's do a little really quick energy bubble. Take a deep breath, create another bubble. And in this bubble, we're going to put all the light workers on the planet, including you. And as we do that, we're going to ask Michael the Archangel to remove all dark overlays over all of them. That's keeping them from correcting to the Creator, become an even more spiritual being, filled with even more possibilities. We're going to ask Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, clear everyone's path so everyone has a clear path and their missions are successful, their lives are successful. We're going to ask that if there is anybody around them that is dark, that has any ill intent, that veil is removed from them, and those light workers see those beings. And as they see them, gently push them out of their lives and make them acquaintances. See all light workers becoming more aware of who the spiritual divine beings are, the light workers are, and those that aren't, and start supporting each other. See all the light workers filling up with so much light that they're now magnetizing everything they need. People to work with, divine abundance. Let them fill up with so much divine abundance. They have more than enough to fulfill their divine missions, to live a comfortable life, to pay off all their debts, and have more than enough to share with others. Let the light workers be given their divine mission so they see clearly what it is and how they're going to fulfill them. Now let's send energy to everyone's heart and let this energy just flow through their bodies and really allow everyone to recharge and regenerate and heal. Fill everyone up with light and love and joy, and let's take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. Okay, guys, we need to ground really quick, so I need you to do 3 ohms with me. And I'm sure we'd harmonize if we were together, okay? All right. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. Mother, Father, thank you for bringing us together and giving us this incredible opportunity to serve. And I ask that everyone that participated or listens to it receives a divine healing. And anyone who watches this video or listens to it, this energy is amplified over 100,000-fold. And nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ground. If you got hematite, go grab that. Hold it until you're not lightheaded. For those of you that don't have it, Put your feet flat on the ground and feel that earth energy come up through your feet, up your legs. And the higher it gets, the more you pull in body, the more you become grounded, very, very clear-headed, very balanced. The earth energy comes up higher. And again, you become even more grounded, very back in body, very balanced. Now, if you're still high after the show, go find a tree, put your hand on the tree, send all your excess energy into the tree. You only have to do that for 30 seconds. Then ask the tree to ground you, send you energy, and you will ground. Thank you guys for participating today. Super Sport 2778, aloha. And Renee, thank you. I do appreciate seeing comments. I just can't reply all the time. And a lot of times comments don't show up. So thank you guys. And look, if the WEF is actually amplifying and trying to amp up their program, their 2030 agenda, they are afraid of us. They are afraid of our light work. Okay? Else they wouldn't be accelerating it. So I am in a very good place now where I can start doing more energy work, and try to catch me on Facebook. I will try to do something during the week now that I'm in a good place and I have a computer that works. We need to amp up our light work. As they do, we need to. It's a war, and whoever is holding the most energy is going to win. And I want us to win, or we're going to get crushed. And that doesn't work for me. Okay. I want world enlightenment. I want a lovelier planet. I don't want what they envision. So start your gardens, guys. Encourage other people to start a garden. This will screw up their program because they want people to starve. They are insane. Okay. No other way to put it. They're satanically insane. So if you're growing a garden and food, you're going to grow enough so you can share with a few families. This is really important, okay? If you've ever done anything in your life, get together with a couple families and start growing something. It's important. So I'm going to thank you again for joining in and doing the energy work with me. And again, I'm going to up the energy work I'm doing because it's their destiny to lose. And if that just takes a little bit more of energy work from me, then I'm there. I am back on YouTube. My censorship is off, so I will be able to post this on YouTube. And guys, please subscribe to my channel. Share the energy work. Let's get this out there. Because if we don't do it, who's going to do it, right? It's us. Thank you again. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite show on UPR and radio that comes out of New Orleans, and I'm coming to you out of my space in Hawaii. So guys, thank you again. And remember, we're going into Mercury in retrograde. Things might be a little tough. Watch your words, communication. It's definitely going to be an interesting 3 weeks, and I want only the best for you guys. So on that note, thank you. Aloha, and catch you next week.